Warning! This video has the potential to induce seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. If you have photosensitive epilepsy or feel you might be susceptible to a seizure, do not watch this video. Or the one that I am about to play for you. This one.
Boom, stab, clap, boom, stab, tap, stab, boom, stab. Oh, I messed up. Whatever. Been a long time since I've done that. Anyhow, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Jakel, the world's worst YouTuber. Today, we have come to react to some more music. That is because this particular individual, Scarlxrd, with an X instead of an O, because apparently this guy puts X's instead of O's. Is that poetic or is he trying to be edgy? I don't know. Regardless, I like this guy. And the title probably says something about metalhead reacts to hip-hop or something to that nature. I haven't decided on it yet at the point of my filming. But to say I am just a metalhead is a misnomer. I'm a metalhead, emo kid, hardcore punk guy, and I like rap. I am very picky about the rap that I like. I'm very picky. But there's a lot of Suicide Boys, Ghost Main, Bone Thugs, stuff like that I'll pop on and listen to. I feel like this guy is the next generation from the Ghost Main / Suicide Boys, Puya kind of underground SoundCloud rap. This guy is the evolved form of that, from what I can tell. Now, I have heard him before. I have not heard this song. Well, okay, I have heard it, but I didn't pay attention to it, and definitely I didn't give it the analytical point of view that I'm about to give you. So, in the rap and metal communities, there is sort of a melting point where the two communities are coming together to talk about this blend of metal and rap that are coming together. Now, this isn't new. Who the hell was it? Faith No More did it with Public Enemy. I was about to just say Flavor Flav. No, there was the whole group of them. That was one of the first major team-ups of metal and rap. And then, even more recently, you've got people like Hollywood Undead, and as much shit as they get, I'm going to count Broken Side. The list goes on about the people that have been blending rock / metal and hip-hop / rap. But this has taken on a new form because since metal has gotten heavier and rap has gotten uglier, dirtier, nastier, I don't know how to put it. I like rap, but I am not of the rap culture. So, my point is, Scarlxrd is clearly rap, to some extent. Some sort of hip-hop. But is it metal? Now, several years ago, 2-3 years ago, I had made a video essay called Am I Metal Enough? A Critical Analysis. And in that, I had made a checklist, basically, is it fast, loud, and heavy? Does it talk about extreme lyrical context such as physical or emotional pain, and even so much as reverence and worship for Satan himself? Is there a loud, proud, boastful rejection of mainstream values? Stuff like that. Are you questioning the system? Are you pushing the boundaries? Are you talking about your pain? Are you putting the middle finger to the society? Things like that help shape the metal lyrics. And the metal sound is just heavy, fast, and guitar. To me, I'm a sucker for rap that includes guitar. I don't know why, it just gives it the extra crunch, that extra punch. So I've hammered on for probably about 5 minutes at this point. Let's get to it.
Warning! This video has the potential to induce seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. If you have photosensitive epilepsy or feel you might be susceptible to a seizure, do not watch this video. Or the one that I am about to play for you. This one. Maybe I'll put this at the beginning of mine too. Whatever. We'll figure it out. 3, 2, 1, play! Fuck me up with that chunky guitar. That drop!
I'm already digging it. 30 seconds in, and this guy's already jumping in, screaming, and his screams are definitely making me think of some like hardcore knocked loose type of thing, because back several years ago I used to be in this punk scene in my hometown where there was a lot of hardcore punk, metal punk, oi punk, all kinds of punk, folk punk, indie punk. There's all kinds of punk that was in this, and this is definitely his vocals are giving me that hardcore punk vibe, especially with the more modernized versions of hardcore, like with Code Orange and Knocked Loose, and even Beartooth, who's definitely on the lighter side of hardcore, if you'd even call them hardcore, but that like almost fry scream type of yelling scream, which has an appeal considering vocal acts like Knocked Loose are so popular right now. That alone is bringing people from the hardcore metal genres in, and it's working on me. Also, I want to know, it looks like he's already working on his own little brand, if you will, trying to make his aesthetic, his music, his and his alone, because it looks like he watches a lot of anime. He's got the Japanese kanji in there right in the beginning, and he's giving me Tokyo Ghoul vibes with the face mask. Dude probably watches anime, which I think is really fucking cool. So yeah, let's get back to the song. Half a minute in, and I'm already digging this shit.
3, 2, 1, play. I'm loving the shovel.
Little known fact about me, unless you've been with my channel for a while. If this is the first video you're seeing of mine, you don't know this, but I was a screamer in a heavy metal rap group. He's coming around waving the shovel around, and when I was in that group with my brother, before I joined, him and the other member of the band had made a song called Gravedigger. So when I became part of the band, I didn't have anything to do, so we would often go on stage waving a shovel around, since it was Gravedigger. So I'm enjoying that because this guy's out here waving around a shovel. It's giving me the good, fun nostalgia vibes. Also, the way dude's jumping around, stomping around, I definitely think he actually... Hello to me, Trey! Sorry about that. I definitely feel like he listens to metal or hardcore or something like that, because he's up there jumping around, stomping around, banging his head. I feel like going to see one of his shows would be fucking awesome. He would probably have really good stage presence and would know how to command the crowd just based on that alone. I feel like he would really bring that hardcore vibe. I'm definitely getting more of the hardcore vibe than the metal vibe per se. I mean, that metal is still in there, but his style, his essence that I'm getting from him, not just the music, definitely is making me think more hardcore than metal.
Well, let's see. Can Jakel get through the rest of the song? I just expected there'd be a drop there. hang on. That zipper on his face mask. Definitely, I'm banking on the fact that the notion that he probably is bringing some Tokyo Ghoul influences. And also, this Eye of Ra right here, or is that Eye of Horus? One's flipped this way, it's Eye of Ra, flipped this way, it's Eye of Horus. But I'm digging that hand tat right there. I like that. But yeah, the zipper definitely make me think. The chains, what is up with these chains? That's unique. I like that. Yeah, I'm digging this. I am digging this. The music, the dude, his aesthetic, his Oh, I forgot to turn annotations and cards off and shit. Mimi barks! Apparently I'm gonna react to her at some point. So yeah, no, this is definitely getting a thumbs up for me. 2 thumbs up, 7 out of 7. I'm digging this. I'm enjoying this a lot. You got the guitar, it's heavy, and it actually feels like metal even though it's made on a computer. Now see, here's the thing, here's part of my argument. People want to throw shade and talk shit about people who use a computer. And I used to be one of those people too, don't get me wrong. It wasn't until I was part of a metal hip-hop band that I realized that, 1, in today's day and age, computers are necessary. 2, computers are fucking convenient. And 3, sometimes, if you really want to make music, you have to take the situation into your own hands. If you have a dream, you need to go out and go for it. Why are you going to wait around for other people to get on the same page as you? Before I was in this group years ago with my brother, I would spend so much time going around looking for a drummer. We would go around and we were so desperate to start a band. I was guitar, he was bass, and if we had found another guitarist, I would have been vocalist. And we could find 100 guitarists, 100 vocalists, we even found a couple of rappers. And when we did find a drummer, they never had a drum set. They're like, yeah, I can play the drums, you got a drum set? No. So when you come into situations like that, sometimes you need to take the situation into your own hands. Sometimes you need to make your own beats. Sometimes you need to do drum samples and drum loops because that's all you have available, but you don't want to wait around to get everybody on the same page. Computers are not the downfall of music. They have revolutionized and changed the game. Yes, it's different than it was before. But you know what else is different than it was before? This camera. The website that you are watching this on, YouTube. It wasn't here back in the day. All of these things, like this ring light. What the fuck is a ring light? And now they're accessible to everybody. Everything that we have at some point wasn't here. And you don't complain about those things. Why are you going to complain about computers in your music? Everything goes through a computer at some point or another. Just saying. That's my own little peeve. So this guy I'm feeling had that same vibe. I want to make music. I ain't waiting around for anybody. Let's fucking do it. Alright, finishing notes here. How do I explain this? This, I feel like, could be a new genre of metal or hardcore or something like that. Because dude's vocals are definitely hardcore vocals. Like, I hardly heard any rap going on in there. Like, it's definitely got that rap hip-hop sort of vibe, but it's also got the hardcore vibe.
This is exactly why this kind of thing is going to piss people off. People are going to say, oh, this is the new kind of metal. And then the people that have been saying, fucking Slayer, since 1985, are going to say, no, that's not real metal. And maybe not everybody, but there are definitely going to be those people that fit in that category going to be saying shit. And hell, even people that are like listening to new modern metal are going to be like, that's not fucking metal, just because it's got more of that hip-hop influence, and it's got the anime influence. There's definitely a lot of anime influence in there, I can tell. Regardless, there are people that are going to contest this, and they're going to fight it and not recognize it as a new type of metal. But you know who else had that same struggle? Slipknot, Disturbed, Korn, Devil Wears Prada. The list goes on and on and on. There was always these people that would do something new and fresh and exciting. Take it up another level. Revolutionize it a little bit. And they were always told, oh, you're not metal. You're not real hardcore. You ruined hardcore. You ruined metal. No, it's not ruining anything. Because at the end of the day, the people that were making the same kind of music they did in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, that's still going to be there. There's still going to be the new people coming out. Hell, one of my favorite YouTubers recently, Justin Wang, he's got a band called Jinx, and they label themselves as new metal. In today's day and age, there is a band that labels themselves as new metal. Not new metalcore, not new metal, new metal. Yeah. It exists. You know, one of my favorite bands, Volbeat. They've been making music for a long time, like, I don't know, early 2000s. They've been going rocking about 20 years now. They've got 6 or 7 albums at this point, but they sound exactly like a collection of old rock and roll and heavy metal. It sounds like they go anything from like Suicidal Tendencies and Metallica to Johnny Cash and Bob Seger. They're all over the place. My point is, there are modern examples to prove that the music that was there before is still going to inspire people, and new people are still going to make that kind of music. However, that does not mean that we should ignore the new faces coming in. And I feel like this guy, Scarlxrd, and the people like him are going to be making their place in metal. They have already started. How do you think this guy has, 9 million views? It's because hip-hop heads and metal heads alike are enjoying his music. They're coming together to listen to his music. They're listening to the same stuff. And that is what I like to see, when different cultures and different genres come together and share their experience, evolve, come together and create new things. And that's exactly how this has come out. Do you really want to be listening to the same fucking things all the time? Like, yeah, I pop in the old Slipknot CDs every now and then. I pop in AC/DC and Metallica. That's all old stuff. But I also try to make sure that I make time for the new stuff. And I really fucking dig this. I can go on and on and on and on. There's going to be people that aren't going to like it, and they're going to say that it's not metal. But if this guy keeps on keeping on, and he doesn't quit, and he keeps going, and he keeps being himself, he's definitely going to end up being a new face of metal. Watch. I predict it. If he's still going in 5 to 10 years, he's going to be on like fucking Revolver magazine, if Revolver even still exists. Blabbermouth, Loudwire, shit like that. Metal Injection. He's going to be showing up on articles by them. Watch. Bet any amount of money. Because this guy is a single man going out there, tearing shit up, and breaking boundaries. He's gonna get attention. He's already getting attention. This is one of the many new faces of metal. Not all metal is going to look like this, but this is a new, fresh kind of take on metal. Or I could be wrong, I could be full of shit, and I could be a poser, blah, 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 blah. But I'm gonna shut the fuck up here. 2 thumbs up, stars through the roof. Yes, Scarlxrd. Go check out more of his shit. I'm done here. Until next time, much love. Peace out. namaste, and goodbye.